Good day! Simply smashing! Welcome to the stream!
Hello! Welcome to Qyjari's Curious Crafts. And tonight we are going to continue working on a board that diamonds light. I am self-producing tonight, and I want to make sure everyone can hear me okay and there's no echo, because I always manage to screw it up somehow. Hey Yimer! Glad you could join us tonight. You will be pleased to see a picture I've included in the document, our draft document so far. We are aboard the Diamonds Light, which is Queen Galira's yacht. It's a longship, we've decided, that takes passengers back and forth. It's her personal yacht, and she's invited our intrepid group of adventurers along for the ride to Ravenscroft, where she is going to be taking part in a diplomatic summit over there. And hey, Raynick. I don't know, I haven't seen Sir Mimsy pop up yet. So
Well,
there he is.
Look what the cat dragged in.
Hey. So, we have gotten as far as deciding on the name of the ship's captain, and his desires, fears, his description, and anything else that we want to include about him. We also have decided that there are going to be a couple of passengers that the group might interact with. One is an aristocratic couple, and that is the Ostars. I think that's how we made the pronunciation. Orem and Mirabella. Hey, Autumn. Glad you could be here tonight. Thank you. We also have the Ostars servant, Lamuer. I'm glad we have this pronunciation guide in here. We haven't really given him much information, except that he's very, very old, and he's pretty plain and simple. We also have Gwylin. He's a halfling stowaway, and we haven't decided about him at all. However, we did decide about our captain, Captain Hellerwald. He is a goblin captain that we have made very, very interesting. And you can see there I've included a picture that Yimer sent me on the Discord chat.
You're here!
Hey, Lorena!
Must be time for tea!
Must be time for tea. That's no worries at all. Enjoy. I understand you guys have dinner going on tonight later, so oh no, I'm sorry, that is Rylan. Oh, okay. I misunderstood my my blue people. So Raynick, glad you're here. And Layrena, I'm glad you're here also. I thought for some reason you guys were going out to eat tonight. But that is Rylan and his family. So I just need to put my glasses on so I can see what's going on. Hey, Super Kitty. Okay, so we decided. Can everyone hear me okay? I just want to make sure that my sound is... Yeah, I haven't even started drinking yet. And I'm just drinking ice water. It's been a long week. It's been a very long week. Okay, so here we've got Hellerwald. We don't have the name of his ship, which is what I asked in Discord. We had decided that this is an airship. that is new technology for the world of Amonrath. And let me scroll down to our map here. Granlin is the home capital. You can see my mouse circling it here. The home capital of the gnomes. And the gnomes have been working and tinkering with steampunk style inventions. And I know you made that, Ymir. You did a good job. Oh, thanks, Autumn. Thank you. Because when I talk to myself and no one's here with me, I'm not sure if the sound's coming through, so thank you. So the dirigible that was created by the gnomes was actually sent westward to the Obsidian Wilds to help with that battle. En route, they had to come this way, around the mountains. And en route, they were somehow taken over with pirates, goblin pirates, and that is Hellerwald is the goblin pirate captain. And we decided that he is a goblin, but he's standing on stilts to make himself look taller. He's a character. He definitely is a character. So this dirigible now is under the control of this devious goblin captain. And they have come, they're just basically flying over the Silver Sea looking for ships to pirate. And they came across the one from Tarathiel, which is Queen Galera's home, heading over here to Ravenscroft. And they have, probably around this area here, have attacked the ship. And so let's go back up to our story. We don't have a name for this. And hey, PK Lost, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us tonight. There is Ymir's interpretation. You know, I had to put this in the story because this is the first fan art I've ever received. I mean, I've had artwork done for our one-shots, but I commissioned those. I paid someone to do those. Always pay your artist. But this is the first time I've ever had anyone do some fan art. So, of course, it was included in the story. I got permission and everything to include it in the story, right, Ymir? I even asked your mom just to make sure it was okay. So anyway, we have to come up with a name for the gnome-made steampunk ship. So let's open up the browser here. Well, we'll go over that in a second. Let's go over here to the ship name generator. I have it on ship name generator, but then I thought, why don't we look for steampunk names? So let's go over here and maybe look for some steampunk. I think I'm in the wrong section, so I'll just do a search. There we go. City, I'll just do name generator, maybe it'll have, here we go. Oh boy. Oh, these are names. Okay, we needed a ship name. But let's see if it has any other choices. Well, we could call it the if I can't even pronounce it, I can't use it. Nehemiah is kind of cool. I like that. Nehemiah Ambrose. That would be a kind of a cool, the Nehemiah or the Ambrose. Lamueri is a very, very old elf. Very, very old elf. So let's come up with some names, some steampunk names. Clockwork, or I don't know, something. Maybe there's a place on the name generator where we can look. We can combine maybe a ship name with a Victorian sort of steampunk name. So can't be the Land Guard since it's an airship. I wonder if they have a dirigible one. I wonder if they have that. Let's does anyone know if they have vehicle? If they have an airship or... Oh, they do! Airship names! Well, there we go. Let's check that out. Oh, these are cool. That's a mouthful, isn't it, Ymir? Something that a gnome would use. Hey,
look at
Ryan.
you, fancy pants.
I thought you were heading out to dinner. I mistakenly thought that Rainick and Lorena, that you were Rainick. I was getting my friends all mixed up, and I apologize. But I thought you were going out to dinner soon. I like the dragonfly. That is kind of cool. I don't know. What do you guys think? You were at dinner. Okay. Oh, you're at dinner? We're at dinner? Oh, you're saying hi. Hi. Thank you. Well, enjoy time with your friends. You don't have to be on the stream. It's okay. I like the discreet delight. That's kind of cool. Let's look at another section here. Ooh, the sky shadow. That's kind of cool. We're at. I gotcha. Okay. Confusion ahoy. Yeah, I know. Okay. All right, PK. Cool. Yeah, you never know. Everyone kind of contributes, and it just kind of turns into a story. So that's the way it works. I do like the ominous of omen, but that's not very gnomish. The sky shadow sounds cool. What could we put with a sky shadow that sounds clockworkish or steampunk? Tacos, always tacos. I think we're having chimichangas for dinner, actually. I think I bought a box of frozen chimichangas to throw at the girls later. Yum. The ticking. Okay. All right. I like it. The ticking sky shadow. Oh, I forgot about Jubilee. If you're an Adamant fan, that would bring back... None of you are Adamant fans, and none of you are old enough to know who Adamant is, so never mind. But Jubilee is kind of... That would work for him. Nachos. Yeah, nachos. Nachos sounds good too. Ticking. I like the ticking something. Oh, the ticking frigate. How does that sound? Ticking frigate. It has a nice little rhymey, gnomish kind of thing to it. A little sing-song. Let's put that in there. Yeah. Okay. All right. The ticking frigate. that's kind of fun to say, actually. All right, let's get this back up here. Of the ticking frigate, a gnome-made airship, recently. What's it called when you take over a ship? There's a word for that. Friggin' ticket, yeah. Acquired, but we'll change that. I don't like acquired. I like there's a more piratey. Commandeered. Yes, thank you, Autumn. You are the best. By a group of goblin. I think I have lowercase, don't I? I think I put races in lowercase. Pirates. Oh, captain of the let's see. Currently, there we go. Because I don't like the idea that it sounds like that he was always. Currently, the captain of the ticking frigate, a gnome-made airship, recently commandeered. No, see, Oh, captain. Oh, I know. I'll put this recently commandeered. I have to rewrite this. This is not making any sense to me. Hey, Guildmaster's Vault. Thank you for being here. I'm having a very blunt moment at the time here. The leader of a group of pirating goblins, Hellerwald, and his band recently commandeered an airship Oh, also I'll put gnome made airship known as the Ticking Frigate. Awesome name. The Band of Bothers, yeah. Probably. Our group. Okay, he's a goblin. He's the leader of a group of pirating goblins. Hellerwald and his band recently commandeered a gnome-made airship known as the Ticking Frigate. Okay. His desire was real gold. Arrgh. I am a huge fan of International Talk Like a Pirate Day, and I am very happy that I actually had bosses in the past who were also on board with that, and I still stay in touch. Oh, thank you for the cheer, Yeimer. We still stay in touch every September 19th and arg at each other because we're all just a bunch of nerds, bunch of pirate nerds. And pirates, my favorite Halloween costume as well, so I do have a soft spot for Pirates of the Caribbean and anything pirate. Of course, these pirates are not the best, being goblins. Okay, we decided that this this character, his desire is gold, his fear is getting dirtier, anyone discovering that he uses stilts to be taller. He is sage green skinned. You guys decided on that. He has 2 perfectly shaped ears, which I insisted on because it seems like every time people describe a goblin character, they have half ears or bitten off ears or partial ears or no ears, and it's crazy. So I decided that this one has all his ears. Dark black eyes, and he has 2 peg legs, but they're really stilts that he uses to appear taller. All his teeth are kept in gold, which is really copper, and it's turned green. He has tattoos all over his body. Now, originally, as you can see by the picture, my overzealous chat room decided that he needed to have 2 eye patches and 2 hooked arms, and I thought maybe that was going a little bit overboard, so we're gonna just have him with 1 eye patch and 1 hooked arm, but the fan art stays. He also is a very unusual goblin in that he hates getting dirty, and he wants to stay clean all the time. So that's something that the DM can use if anyone decides to mess with him somehow in that regard. Okay, so going back, we haven't decided this about this halfling stowaway yet, but you know what? We are going to wait because right now the ship is under attack. And speaking of that, like I showed you earlier, Unearthed Arcana has, from Wizards of the Coast, has a 7-page document, or 9-page rather, of ships and the sea. And this is kind of cool. I know Matt Mercer used it once when, during the Mighty Nine, during the 2nd season, when, if no spoilers alert here, but they commandeered a ship as well. So they were on the ocean or the sea for quite a long time, and they actually had parts that they were given on the ship, and they used this document. And this is just playtest material, but of course this is a homebrew. We can use whatever we want to use. So I decided that, well, first of all, we do have this airship, and here's the stats on the airship, and this is just in case anything, there's all sorts of weapons and things on here, and ways to control it, and movement. I haven't read the whole thing through, but I thought we would use it to reference as we wrote the fight between the 2 airships. I know that we're going to have probably ranged attacks and NPCs attacking our adventurers, but we also might have weaponry on the ships that fire back. I decided that the ship that the Queen's yacht, the Diamond's Light, was going to be a long ship, and it made sense for the number of crew and passengers aboard, especially someone as high up as the Queen of the realm. So it's kind of cool because it shows how big it is, and that's about how I described it, I think. and how many passengers and crew it holds, its strength, I mean all of its abilities right here, and how hit points it has for the hull, hit points the helm and sails and everything like that, and how it affects when things get hit. Well, hello! Thank you! Who is that? That is the... Oh, it just disappeared from the screen. The Batkassoon. Oh, I'm saying that incorrectly, aren't I? I recognize that name, though. Kitsune. I recognize that name. Tell me who you are. I know you, I think. But you can see here on this document, there's rowboats and sailboats and all that kind of stuff. Here is the, yeah, okay, you do use those stats. Yes, exactly. So this is, even though it's playtest material, it is something that you can use in your homebrew campaigns. But it also shows here the ballista of all of the, what can be on each ship, the DM or the story writer can decide. But also it shows kind of what the officers have to do. The captain, of course, the first mate, the bosun or the boatswain, and the quartermaster, surgeon, all sorts of things. And then it kind of gets a little more detailed if we actually wanted to have a life aboard the ship. And then the activity and all sorts of stuff. But we want to concentrate mostly on, well, what happens if the ship takes damage. So we're going to decide here on our long ship what kind of weapons it has and that kind of thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut and paste, or copy and paste. Pro always laughs at me when I say cut and paste because I'm actually not cutting, I'm copying. I'm going to copy that and put it into our document so I don't have to go back and forth. And let's just do it as that. I know it's a lot of information on there. Actually, you probably wanted to put it with the formatting as is. No. I'll merge the formatting. There we go. Okay, so that's kind of just the basic paragraph there, and I will also put in the airship's stats, and I'll actually change that longship to the Diamond's Light. So let's go back and grab the other information. I did put this in my Discord, the PDF of this, but you can find it online. Just basically look up Unearthed Arcana ships, and it'll come right up because that's how I found it. Let's get back airship. Here we go. All right, and we've named our airship. That was the other thing that I was concerned about. Action. Did I get the other one down to actions? I think I did. Let's go back. Yep, actions. Okay. All right, so there's the airship, and let's change this to, or add to this, the Diamond's Light. I missed everybody last week, actually for the past 2 weeks. We were in Florida and went down there for my brother's wedding, but stayed for the week. It was our spring break. We had a really good time. And of course we came back to pollen season here and spring. It's spring has sprung. It is, I'm in shorts. It's like 80 degrees outside. And we just basically went from winter to summer. That's the way we do it here. Spring break and then that's it. It goes straight to summer. Okay, so we're being attacked, right? We decided that we're gonna straight up, yeah. We talked about if anyone is a lookout, probably is the only one on the on deck unless the party decides to keep watch themselves, which they really don't have a reason to, unless the DM decides to give them a little nudge that maybe they want to keep watch. But the ship is under the Queen's command, and it should have plenty of guards and such. So a lookout does cry out that they think a dragon is coming, and certainly something as large as that airship size, which is 80 feet by 20 feet from a distance, could be construed as a very large dragon coming straight toward them. And then as they get closer, they see that it is a airship. A volley of arrows comes down onto the ship's deck and does an 8d8 damage, which is contra volley damage to anyone who fails their dexterity save. Now, this, just to remind you, this is an adventure for 3 or more players with characters 5 to 8, and if our party has been following all of our 3 sheets one shot so far, they should be close to level 8 if the dungeon master levels them up by milestone. So it's Ronan. Yeah. Ronan, I don't even think she has Conjure Volley on there. Ronan had a rough time while we were in Florida. She had a rough time. I'll have to show you her new bow in a minute, but it took a lot to get that bow. Okay, so let's talk about what else happens. There's got to be other marauders. They're descending from the airship. They're coming down with ropes and grappling hooks. What other creatures are they? They are pirates. Let's pull those up on our handy dandy. We pulled up Conjure Volley, so let's pull up pirates and give them some stats here. How we want to handle those. We can call them swashbucklers, bandits. I think that they classify bandits as pirates. We can make them probably a little tougher than 8th. So let's go back and see if we can find something a little stronger. There we go. Pirate background. Let's go to something. Let's go to monsters. Humanoids. They'll be goblinoid. But let's look for. I guess it could be anywhere. Challenge rating. Let's give them 1 to 2. Humanoids. Let's just see if we can find something that is. Well, there's a bandit captain. We could probably use the stats from a bandit captain to use for just the regular bandits as 2s, and maybe have 2 or 3 come down. I think that the party could handle, especially if there are guards aboard that could help as well. Yeah. At challenge rating 2, I think they can handle 3 or 4 of these coming down. So we'll do that. We will make them bandit captains that are, in this case, they're goblins. So we'll do that. Let's go back to our story. Let's make it a roll. Shall we say 1d6 plus 2? Let's see, the marauders, and we're going to call them bandit captains. Let's see, 2d6? That's a lot, Yimer. What if they get 12? That's a lot. Especially if there's only 3 people in the group. Let's see. Let's make it. Well, let's see what the average is. Do you know how to look for the averages? This is kind of cool. I have it in my D&D list here to find. See, a lot of stuff here. It's the any dice. You can go in here and you can type the output for. Let's see what 2d6 would do. What the average of 2d6 is. It's 7. That's a lot. Let's do 1d6 plus 2 and see what that average is. 5. I think they could probably handle 5. What do you guys think? So 1d6 plus 2. You think 2d4? All right, let's look at 2d4. What does 2d4 average out to be? Calculate. Oh, same thing. Very good. 15d6? All right, let's see what it is. Let's see what 15d6 is. I don't think they're going to be able to live through that. 52! Let's just call it a wipe, folks. All right, we'll do 2d4. We'll do 2d4. We want the story to kind of go longer than just the 15 minutes. the let's just say the Marauders, Bandit Captains, 2d4, 20d20. You go to that roll percentage page and check it out, and you tell me what that one is. Yeah, I remember. Make sure you get your parents' permission. Piece of cake. Yeah, piece of cake. All right, 2d4. They descend from their airship, like I said, using the ropes and the grappling hooks, and they come down, and we are going to what I did for future stories, and I've actually written a couple of one-shots, not live because they were given to Nerdsmith as part of my contribution to the bonus content for our sub-drive coming up very soon. We're going to be looking for folks to subscribe to Nerdsmith, and part of my contribution to the bonus content is a one-shot that has not been aired at all, and it's done, and I've already submitted it, and what I've started doing is going into D&D Beyond and taking this information here and then creating homebrew versions of them, and then cutting and pasting that into the story. So what I'm going to do is just take a screenshot here. You're actually going to see my other screen too. You're going to see everybody talking in the other screen, but that's okay. We're going to crop it. And then we're going to put that down here. See, there's all you guys talking over there. let's crop that. There we go. And we can leave the picture. And there we go. Now we don't have to leave the picture. Alright, so there's our bandit captain. I'm just putting this in the story, and we're going to wrap that square so we can move that over here. And there you go. So now we have 2d4 of these bandit captains. I'll put this in bold, which is what I did before. 2d4 of them. We don't know how many. Descend 210. I think the ship would sink. I think it would fall out of the sky. One hit point. Yeah, that's true. Descend from the airship. Okay. So there they are, and that is the extent of what we're going to do as far as the fight. If you want to put in there anything about any kind of unusual things that happen, you could go into D&D Beyond, of course, and homebrew something if you want to add a reaction or an action to that. And I might do that for these stories going forward. I will, I won't do it on stream, but I will go in and change Bandit Captain and make it appear as just a goblin pirate. We'll do that. 70, no. You guys are too funny. Okay, and then I put this no dirigible attack from air pirates who stole the Zeppelin from Greenland Gnomes during the second battle for the Obsidian Wells, and that is actually what I'm going to put as a Dungeon Master note. So what I've been doing with that is I've been putting like that, and then I put it at the end. That is a cut and paste this time. Right here, Dungeon Master Notes. I'm going to put it here and as one, like that. So that's how I've been doing little Dungeon Master Notes that kind of give a little story about what's happening behind the scenes, sort of. That don't want to interrupt the story, but we want to let them see what's going on. Okay, so then if anything happens with the airship or the longship, this information is all here. For example, any kind of damage that it might take from, I don't know what would be on I'm picturing World of Warcraft and the Horde Zeppelins with those giant kind of fans that run them and that kind of thing. So I'm trying to think of, they had heavy crossbow, what are they called? Why am I blanking on that? You guys are still doing math over there. All right, guys. Anyway, they have those big pointy damage doing weapon thingies. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Autumn. I don't know what they're doing. They're like doing algebra over here. So once that happens, what are we gonna do? What happens if they succeed? Who takes over? Do we let Queen Galera decide? Now that this airship has now become her property because it attacked her ship. Do we let the this could be a whole new adventure. Do we let the adventurers maybe try to talk their way into having their own airship? I don't know. We could try that. Well, here's what the DM needs to decide. If the party is successful in, hopefully they are, overtaking the goblin pirates and Captain Hellerwald. Does he have a first name, by the way? We never gave him a first name, did we? Queen Galera must decide what to do with the airship. We could say paperwork aboard the craft shows that the Zeppelin was stolen. The Queen determines that it must be returned to I don't think I have a ruler for Granlin. Hey everybody, you want to help me? Gazlow. I think we would be just taking I know. I wouldn't have had to worry about them surviving. I could just say, all right, guys, we're done. We're done for the night. Everyone have a good night. Have a good weekend. See you later. Yeah, well, Gazlow is World of Warcraft, but we can't steal that name. I don't think. We could maybe butcher that name. We can call him Gaz something. Just roll all of your dice. You don't want to see how many sets of dice I have. I have a ridiculous amount of sets of dice, so it'd be a lot. Gaz something, we could call him. Gaz Captain. We could start with Gaz. I don't want to steal Gazlow. Not Gazlower. Yimer. Gaz, we can just call him Gaz. Gaz is a good goblin name. Gazteal? Oh yeah, Gazteal. I like it. Gazteal Hellerwald. Is it Gazteal with the emphasis on teal, or emphasis on gas? Is it Gazteal or Gazteal? These are important things that I must know. I'll put Gazteal for now, but you guys correct me. Yeah, correct me if you like Gazteal better. Actually, I do like that better. Gaz. Well, you guys let me know what you like. The 8th. Even there were 7 right before him. He goes from a long line of Hellerwalds. All sage green children running around. Okay, so Gazteal. I actually just said that and put the emphasis on teal, so I guess I will correct that. Gazteal. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to, that's tell. I think I will go into D&D Beyond and create guess Teal Hellerwald myself and put his stats on there similar to what I did with the bandit captain. I'm definitely gonna do that. They can't count good. That's very true. You guys are killing me tonight. You guys make my Friday nights. You really do. You can come up with some stories. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Okay. Yeah, they were just counting all the people on the ship below, and they said 1, 2, 5. Okay, they showed the paperwork aboard the craft shows that the Zeppelin was stolen, and the Queen determines that it must be returned to. And we need to come up with the ruler, the counselor, the what fancy name can we come up with? The ruler of a gnome city. Granlin. I'll put blank 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 of Granlin. The high something something something. Let's go to our name picker here. We've picked an airship name, so we can change that. Let's go to goblins. Fantasy names. Let's go to goblins. Or no, we have to come up with a title. Are there titles in here? Let's other names. Let's see if there's titles. Plague names. Tribe. No, what's it? Title names. Okay, title. Here we go. Like the Grand Poobah or something. Baron. Tizzleflick von Winkelstein. I love it. Tizzleflick. I love it. Winkelstein. Oh my gosh. You guys are crazy. Baron. But is he, what is he? Is he the cardinal, the delegate, the prime? The prime gnome? What is his title? I mean, Baron is a title, yes, but is he... Does that show that he is the ruler? Captain, not captain. We can't do captain. We've done king. We've done lord. You know, like we can do undersecretary. It sounds a little... Grand Tink. Okay. All right, Grand Tink. I like it. The Grand Tink. Yeah, perfect. The Grand Tink, Baron Tizzleflick, von Winkelstein. Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me. 2. Is it the Grand Tink or Grand Tink Tank? What? No, I don't know where. I think that you're just I'm mashing the keyboard with your face now, Yimer. All right, Tizzle, Tink, Tizzleflick, von Winkle. Is it E-I-N or? Well, it's gonna be wrong anyway. Is it Stein or Steen? I-E-N or E-I-N? What say you, Game Master? Stein or Steen? Cypherneus? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know, right? Steen. Okay, all right. All right. The Grand Tink. Tizzleflick von Winkelstein of Granlin. Ruler of Granlin. What are you doing over there? I think Super Kitty has swallowed a dictionary. Something is happening. She's choking on a dictionary. Okay. So they're going to tow it, I guess, like a balloon, maybe. Therefore, she has it secured via tow lines, like a great balloon. And towed to Ravenscroft, where it can be delivered back to the gnomes. This is a crazy ride is what this is, Autumn. All right, but you know what this does? This also helps us decide or actually extend the time aboard the long ship. And the reason why is I decided that my mapping is completely wrong, and actually I don't have it on here, and I fixed it on a previous map. I don't know where it is now. Let me see if I can change it now. Let me change this to the correct one. Oh, look, there's all my ornaments. D&D. See all my stuff. My people. Curious Crafts. It is on 3 sheets. It is the map that has... Well, now I don't see where it is. It has the names. Oh, there it is. This is the one I wanted. It has to download it. Hang on one second. There it goes. Alright, this has the mileage on it, and this is what I wanted. I wanted everyone to see that I did look up, and it is about 25 miles a day on foot at a normal pace. And I decided that that was what I was going to work with as a DM for travel time, which completely makes me rewrite some stories and some sections of stories because of that travel time. But Yammer, I think you swallowed the same dictionary that Super Kitty got into. So I decided to put a measure on my map, and it shows these 400 miles broken down into 100 miles and then 25 miles. Because that is the distance, according to several sources. It's about 24, but I made it 25 for easy calculation. That an adventurer can travel by foot at a normal pace. You do? Okay, 250. Yeah, I think on on the thing it says that they go. Well, I've crammed them all together. This one, the airship goes 216 miles per day, and the Diamond's Light goes 120 miles per day. I know she is. She's just smashing her face across the keyboard. So at 120 miles per day, that means that it would take, let's go back to our map here, between Tarathiel and Ravenscroft in a, let's say a good headwind, would be about 250 miles, right about here.
I missed that smile.
Hey, Anchoku. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're almost done, though. It's a hard stop at 8 o'clock tonight, so I'm sorry about that. But we were just deciding the distance. I have this new key on my map here. I think it's going to be at 250 miles. If you look at my cursor there, between here and here. I should have made this right here movable so I could actually place it over the map and see it. Maybe I'll work on that and have it for next time. So if that's the case, then it would only take 2 days to get from, well, a little over 2, so 3 days at a casual pace. It would only take 2.5, 3 days to get from Tarathiel to Ravenscroft. Well, we want our adventure to be on the seas, and maybe towing the dirigible is going to slow them down significantly. So let's... It's only 7 your time. It is almost 8 o'clock my time. But towing the ship is going to slow them down almost double. So it's going to take them about 4 or 5 days, probably 5 days to get there. So that helps us out with our mystery, because as you know, we haven't even gotten to the heart of this story, and that is that there is a valuable unknown item in the ship's hold that the Queen is transporting. Remember back in the very first paragraph, I think, we have some mysterious cargo that is coming along that is heavily guarded, and we decided that what's guarding it is, I kept it up on the map, or on my tabs here, a Caneloth. It is guarding. It is a challenge rating 8, so we're really gonna throw. It's not a rat. And we decided that this was gonna be thrown at him to get to that treasure, because something is up with the treasure. Maybe that stowaway is trying to get to the treasure, and the stowaway somehow manages to do something, and I don't know, we'll have to figure it out. But a big ugly rat, with the big long tongue. So that was at the very beginning we decided that was going to be what's happening. So we'll have a couple days aboard the Diamond's Light to do that. But we got a lot done tonight. We named our Daredevil. We gave a little more backstory to some stuff here. We gave Gastiel a name. We're still coming up with names here. I see that. You guys are spamming my channel. I can't even pronounce that. That is not even a name. Sir Duke is as far as I got on that one. Adam from Evangelion and the cargo can absolutely not meet the rest of the cast. All right, you. I don't know what the cargo is going to be, though. It needs to be something. It might be something. It could be just documents for peace in the Obsidian Wilds, or I don't know, something. We'll decide that next time. Hey, and guess what? Next time on 3 Sheets 1 Shot, next Friday night, we are having a metal dice set giveaway. I have a code from Die Hard Dice, who sponsors one of the 2 sponsors for Nerdsmith, and I have a code. They let me have a code to give away to my viewers a set of metal dice. And we're going to have that drawing next Friday during this show. So tune in next Friday for more of Aboard the Diamond's Light. I will hopefully have the bandit captain situation worked out. I am going to go into D&D Beyond and totally give Captain Gastiel Hellerwald his own stat sheet. And we have other things to finish. We have a lot more story to go. This is not going to be 3 sheets. This is going to be a lot longer than 3 sheets. I will also fix this so that it's not all a big chunk of text there. I just wanted to make sure it got onto this page. I want to remind everybody that we are not going to be streaming Qyjari's Curious Craft on Tuesday. Super Kitty, who is in the stream right now, is going to be singing with her school's chorus during the national anthem for the Braves game, Braves versus the Diamondbacks, on Tuesday at 7 East. It's on Fox Sports Southeast. I don't know if you'll actually see the chorus. I'll be there, so I'll see it. But if you tune in and they don't go to commercial during the national anthem, you will see Super Kitty along with 80 other kids singing the national anthem at SunTrust Park on Tuesday. So unfortunately for my D&D life, mom life gets ahead of that, so which is fine. Also, I'm going to continue working on my mermaid ornament on Thursday at 1 o'clock for Aunt Anne's tree. And those are the ones coming up. And then, of course, next Friday. Join me back for that. We are going to... My Popeye! We're going to raid. We're going to raid Rainek. Is he gone? Is he setting up his channel? I have to go look at that now. Don't leave, because we're going to go raid him next. He's playing tonight. I don't know what he's playing. He didn't tell me. He's probably setting that up right now. I said 8 o'clock, and it looks like I have 1 minute according to my computer. So I will put this back up here, and I will go to my thank you screen. But don't leave. We are going to go raid Rainek. All right, hang on a second. I'm not even going to mute. I'm just going to keep talking to you guys. There we go. We're going to go. I have to pull. Okay. Alright. Hope he's ready. You guys! Seriously? It is crazy. crazy. Oh boy, I hope he's raiding. I'm gonna hope he's streaming. He's supposed to be. He said he was. I gave him like 2 minutes as a heads up. That's surely plenty of time. Maybe I should check. I don't see him on there. We're gonna get there. Nothing's gonna happen. He's probably twitching now, going, "Oh crap! I gotta get on." Yeah, I see that he's not. I'll have to yell at him. I'll go to yoo-hoo! I'll yoo-hoo him. Yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo. Try and raid. But you know streaming. Oh, they had an issue. Okay, hang on. Well then we'll why don't we go back and write some more for 2 minutes. All right, he said 2 minutes. All right, he said 2 minutes. Okay, let's go back to our story. Why not? We can do that. I can do anything I want. It's my stream, right? Hello again. Oh, I have that wrong screen up. Hang on. You know what? Let's do. Let's check out. I told you I'd show you my new weapon. Check it out. It's the short bow of the OG. Look at that. It's legendary. Are you impressed? You shouldn't be. It's only a +1 weapon. But I had to basically trade in every single magic item I owned. That all went into some magic gathering, I don't know, vortex, and sucked all the magic out of it and imbued my my short bow, which is kind of cool because it will do better. It's supposed to increase with my level, so that's kind of cool. So let's go back to our story. He is gonna twitch in just a second. Oh, I know what I said I was gonna do. We will go take this, and I'll show you. If you haven't done this before, it's kind of cool. I know Ymir has, because he's done this a lot. I'm gonna create a monster. And we're gonna go here to Bandit Captain. And we're gonna create it. We're gonna create our homebrew monster. Right now it's a copy. You've probably all done this, so this is probably boring for you, but we're just yeah, entertain us for 2 minutes. I'm trying. Okay, so we're gonna call this a goblin pirate, and we are going to make him a goblinoid. Oh, it doesn't have it on here. I guess it's humanoid. Oh well. Oh, subrace. Here we go. Oh, Darrow. I didn't even click that. Goblinoid. There we go. They are medium. They don't swarm. Non-lawful. Perfect. Multi-attack. A pirate. Goblin. Pirate. Makes 3 melee attacks. 2 with its scimitar and 1 with its dagger. That's gonna kill him. That's okay. Or a goblin pirate. Makes 2 ranged attacks with its daggers. Throws the daggers, okay? The goblin, you have to change all this stuff when you do it this way. Goblin pirate adds 2 to its AC against 1 melee attack that would hit it. To do so, the captain of the pirate gold goblin pirate. You know what? Let's not make this an option. Not with this many. We're not going to have him parry. He's on legendary, which is fine. Takes a strong personality, ruthless cunning, and a silver tongue to keep a gang of bandits in line. Nope, this is just a pirate, so we're going to take this part out. We are going to say that nothing. That's easy. They're just pirates. Armor class 15. It's studded leather. Passive perception. You guys talking over there? I'm sorry. They all wear plain capri sweaters and topless hats. A halfling, a goblin. Oh, that's kind of cute. Yeah. Yeah, I just heard screams from the other room. Apparently, there's just a spider on the we're in a basement, so there's spiders. That's where they are. There's spiders. Alright, so passive perception 10. Hit points. Die count is 10. D8, 20. Let's make their average hit point lower. Let's go to any dice and decide. What was the hit point on that one? It was 10d8. Let's make it not 10d8. Let's make it 8d8 and find out what that average is. 36, that's too low. I'm gonna make it 98. 40. Alright. 40 hit points. And it's 9. Strength, dex, con, int. Their charisma is very low. They're goblins. There we go. Raynick is live. Yeah, but he's going through his thing he does. So his prep promo stuff. So give him another minute. And monster environments. Any 2 languages. Well, goblin and common. NPC. And there we go. Save changes. Now what's cool is we go back and we can see, yes, it's too close to share, I know that. We go back to Goblin Pirate in our my homebrew collection, and you can see I have my oh, this is everybody's. Hold on. Oh no, this is mine. Wow, I have a lot. I didn't know I had this many. And there's Goblin Pirate. You can see my name up here says Radiant. They cut the J off when they twitched it over. I don't know why. It should be Rajan, but it's Radiant, so I don't know why that comes across that way. But there's our Goblin Pirate, and we're gonna take this picture right here and copy it. No, it's not letting me copy. I'll have to cut and paste the screen, but I'll do that later. But there we go. It's a medium humanoid, goblinoid, any non-lawful alignment. We took out some of the other things that he's got. We lowered his hit points. His challenge remains the same, and his attacks all stay the same. So that's how you do it. And I can just copy and paste this over there, and the stat sheet is ready for the DM to use on the story. So that's pretty cool. All right, now we are ready. Right? We're ready to go raid. So let's do that. Let me put back on the thank you screen, and we will head over there as soon as I pull it back up on the thing. All right, here we go. Make a Cthulhu goblin next. Thanks, Anchoku. Everyone's trying to kill my party. Good night, guys.